Hello, everybody. It's been quite a while, actually. Just want to make a video kind of about a few things, actually. I got some stuff on my mind I'd like to share with you all. It's kind of part of the venting process. Um, but first things first, hope you guys had an awesome holiday. I know I did. It was very fun. Got to spend time with the family, went to dinner with the family. And then New Year's was great. Mariah came over. We just kind of hung out, ate pizza, played some games and stuff like that. So it was cool. It was really laid back and stuff, and I like that. um, so I hope everyone had that. I hope everyone's good. It's 2017 now. Scary. Who knows what this year's gonna bring? I don't know what it's gonna bring. Who knows? But I have my notes here just so, because my mind just goes somewhere else, and if I have a really good thought and I forget it and I get mad at myself. Um, but there's just a couple of things I want to share with you guys. Kind of about life in general, just kind of where things are at right now with the human race, I guess, as a whole. I found this video on Facebook the other day, and it was about how the media is controlling how women look. And anybody who knows me knows I'm really big into women's rights. Huge. They deserve a lot more than they're getting now. A lot more. And I watched this video, and it was so true because um, they just say most of the magazines, it's just constantly pictures of like skinny people and all this stuff, and they make you think that's what it is. If you're not that, then you're not perfect. You're not beautiful. No one wants you. You're never going to find a purpose, and what's funny about this is that the magazine editors and the media Photoshop those images so much to be something that they want, not necessarily what the person is or who they look like, which is disgusting to me. It's like a big lie. We're all living a big lie, and it's insane. Um, so I want to talk about that for a bit. This might be kind of a longer video. I'm kind of gonna roll with the flow here and kind of just let things out. But to go off the media and stuff, yeah, the media twists things all the time. They always will. They're never gonna learn. They never are gonna learn this. It was good, but we kind of squished that to be whoever's first wins, not whoever's right. And they just can't get that out of their head, so that's screwed. But I think every woman is. Every, let me try again. Every woman is beautiful. I I fully agree with that. Every person I see, like my best friend Jana, she's beautiful. The girls I work with are beautiful. And like you may say, Mariah, my girlfriend, is very beautiful. And I love the people that come out to you and say, "How could you say that? You have a girlfriend." I'm like, that doesn't matter. Dude? It doesn't matter because you don't want to hide the truth from them. Everyone's beautiful because they all have something unique about themselves. No woman is the same. All of them are different. All of them have different personality, different looks, different views on life, and different musical choices. Play sports, don't play sports. And it's not necessarily the outside that makes them beautiful. It's that and what's inside, kind of what makes them them. And for these magazines and this media to just take like pretty much who they are, throw that out and put something in that's fake is just it kills me. Because I just want to say to all like the women out there, don't listen to that. You don't have to be 90 pounds, you don't have to be, just be you. Don't let them intimidate you. It's a big lie. They don't look anything like that. It's just a big joke, and it's ridiculous. They make it seem like that is the only way that you'll be happy, and that's not true. Not true at all. You can be happy whatever you look like. I don't care. The only thing that matters is what you think, not what we think. You know? And I say that all the time to people. Doesn't matter what I think. Don't take my word for it. Take yours. You know, don't let me influence your life. Um, so I'm not it's kind of hard to explain now. I'm just telling you my thoughts, my opinions. Um, every woman is beautiful. Hands down. I've never met someone who's not beautiful. I don't think it's possible. You know, I don't think it's possible because a lot of us only see the outside and we think, oh no, I can never do that. I can never be with that person or talk to that person. And that's where we're tripped up right there because you don't want to take the final step to just get to know them. You know, it doesn't have to be a relationship like status, like boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, etc. But um, it's something that's you just gotta go out your way, you know, learn some, go jump off the cliff, you know, try, go off the deep end. But yeah, don't let them influence you. Don't think that's the only way things work, because in this world, there's not just one way to do something. There's always other ways. And there's no right and wrong, you know. I think there's never a wrong way. It's just a different way, but we perceive it as a wrong way because it's not our own way, you know. And we need to stop that too. You need to be open. Open up your mind to other ideas, you know. Open your mouth to different directions we could take something, you know. And but the next thing I want to talk about is another video I did see on Facebook as well. It's about our generation as the millennial generation, I guess it's called, that we're called. And it was very interesting. It was very interesting. Great. It was like 15 minutes. It was an interview that someone did of this person, and it's mind blowing. He talked about how cell phones are ruining us and that we're too focused on that to miss out on everything in life. And I believe it. I do. I see it every day. Like, whenever I go to work and I go in the break room and everyone's on their phone, no one is just sitting and eating and talking with people. No one. Not a single person. And it feels weird as hell. When you just walk in, you start eating, you're not on your phone, you feel left out. And that's because we've learned at this point to blend in and be like, oh, I need to be on my phone because I don't want to be the unique one. I don't want to be left out. And it's crazy. And what I learned is that whenever you get a text message, your body gives off something called dopamine. That's what I didn't know that. Something new. But that's what it makes you feel good when you send out 10 text messages like hey, 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 and you get one back. It feels good. That's dopamine. That's what it is. It feels good. And dopamine is a thing that's in alcohol. It's in cigarettes. Um, and it's extremely addictive. It's extremely addictive because it feels good. When it happens, it feels good, and you don't want to stop that. Why would you want to stop it? It feels good. Drinking isn't bad. Too much drinking is dangerous. Gambling isn't bad. Too much gambling is going to put you off the deep end and make you sink way low on your money. And it's the same thing with like social media. Social media isn't bad. Too much social media is going to destroy us, you know? It's the fact that we pushed that barrier back and made it the only thing in our path, nothing else. So we're constantly always on our phone. Like, if a meeting's gonna start and you walk in, everyone sits down on their phone. That's 90% of the people, I guarantee you. And it's crazy. It's crazy, man, because it's so true that we need to just and what he I'm gonna give a kind of ton of examples if I can remember them. The first one was he said when you're charging your phone at night, charge it in the living room. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, you're not going to check your phone because it's downstairs and you want to go downstairs. So what he's saying is that take the addiction away. Don't even have it on you. Don't even have it on you. Like he said, it doesn't matter if you're going out to eat and you put your phone face down on the table, even if you don't touch it, you're still thinking about it because you're like, oh, someone might have texted me, because you're addicted to it. You're always going to look at that. Even if it's like on the other side of the table, you can't stop thinking about it because it's in view. If you take it away, don't even have it on you. Not pockets, not table, nothing. If you take it away, you kind of just relax. You free yourself to just take the world around you. You're not like on a leash on your phone, And it's crazy. Last night, Mariah and I talked to her about this, how I want to just kind of just take a step back. I don't want to use it as much, I shouldn't. I should watch life. I'm gonna miss so much opportunities because I'm buried in the phone, And we can't do that, guys. It's gonna screw us over because it ruins relationships. It ruins so much stuff because we can't just let it go, Because we're addicted. We're hooked on this because we've been doing it for so long and nothing's changed, so it gets worse over time. That's why alcoholics like drink, is because dopamine, because it feels good. When you get down, you're gonna go, instead of going to the people that matter, like your friends, your family, you go to the bottle. You completely bypass the people that matter and go to the thing that makes you feel good because it's instant, it's instantaneous. Like your family got to talk to them. It takes a while. They don't understand. We throw that off. We go to the addiction itself. So we've cut off the support line and strictly focused on something that is the main addiction. That's what's fueling it. No one can just physically just sit and just watch the world go by. It is mind blowing, guys. It is mind blowing. The only reason I have my phone out now is because I have my notes on it, so I could write on a piece of paper, yeah. But it's, and the thing that's crazy is that um, our generation is, we're all like this. It's no fault of our own. It's just we grew up into this. It's not like we were born and then we knew. It's like we rolled into this addiction, and there's so much stuff, and it's the thing that's crazy about life now is you can get anything you want instantaneously. You want something on Amazon, boom, order it next day. You want to watch a movie, okay, stream it instantly. It's insane. Everything is so instant. We want it right now. We can't wait. And that's the thing I tell people too. We need to be patient. I'm patient. I'm a patient person. I never rush through life. I think it's ridiculous if someone rushes because you're missing. There could be so many open doors that you just run past, and that could change your life, and you'll never know because you just rush through, always late, always have something to do, and it's humorous to me, because in Goodwill, I know when someone comes in doing stuff and they're in a hurry because they get out of the car to get, and whenever it's done, I give them their stuff, and I come out and say, you know what, I'm glad I'm not that person. I'm glad I'm not constantly late or in a hurry, or because I tell Mariah and everybody this, if someone is rushing, it's no one's fault but their own. Life goes on. We're in life. We don't run life. Life runs itself. We're in this thing. The world was here before us. So it's our fault. Because you might say, well, there's traffic. Well, you knew there was traffic. Why? Like, is this such a big surprise to people? And it's funny because thinks. No one thinks in this day and age. They don't stop and say, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't do this because it's going to be busy, and then I'm going to make myself. No, we just straight there. Don't even. It's like you have your blinders on the whole way. And I was like that. I was for a long time. For a long, long time. I was in a terrible relationship, pushed everybody out, had my blinders on, didn't give a crap about anything. And that screwed me. It screwed me. And it's scarred me for life, And it's something that I have to live with every day of my life, knowing I was that person. I screwed myself up. No one else did. That was me. No one else was fueling this fire. I was taking the person I was with who was controlling me, but then I was the one who initiated it. I could just diffuse it if I wanted, but no, I took that and ran in the wrong direction with it. And so if you're running late, it's your fault. I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth because you should have thought of this beforehand. Like there was someone, let me just show you some examples of how this is just humorous to me. Cuz no one I think, I think about a lot of stuff. Lots and lots of things. Depression as a way of doing that. um But it was like a Saturday. First off, busy. Automatically, no matter where you go, it's always gonna be lines, just because people's off work, and 90% of the world is. Okay, didn't think about that, I guess. So it is a super busy Saturday. We have like a line of people, which is normal. We always do on the Saturday, on the weekend, of course. It'd be weird if we didn't. And there's someone because they couldn't wait, God forbid. Um, they drove up alongside our bay. We have like a little road here. They parked it. They got out. They gave me their stuff and say, "I need a flight to catch." Why are you here? Are you serious? Is this so important that you get late for a flight? What? I laugh so hard. I'm like, these people are idiots. They're idiots. This world we live in is just filled with idiots. I swear. No one thinks anymore. They want stuff instantaneously. They want to be first. They want to be ahead of everybody else. And that's the truth. I'll say it. Screw you guys. I will say it. That is the world we live in. I'm sorry, but that is it. And that is the blatant truth. Everybody wants to be first because they want to win the race. They want to win the gold medal. They want to push someone aside just so they can survive. That is the truth. Not a lot of people think that way. And it's sad and it's scary and it's ridiculous. People think they're entitled to so much crap. Oh, so I'll budge in line because my priorities are better than everybody else here. No, you wait in line with everybody else. They waited in line. Why the hell can't you wait? It frustrates me that we don't think. Stop and think. There's always time to do this. And that's what I do. I never rush. Even if I'm late, why rush? You're late. It's not going to change if you're 5, 10 hour. Doesn't matter. You're late. Flat rate. Late. You get there safely. End of story. Don't be like, okay, I need to get there, so I'm only 5. Don't worry about it. You're late. There's no fixing that. You could be a minute late or like 30 minutes late. Doesn't matter. It's still bad. There's no like it's less bad if I'm only 5 minutes. No, it's still bad. There's no like scale to this. If you got there in 5 minutes, he's fine. No, it's just don't rush. Take your time. Because I rushed when I was younger, and I rushed some things. Not everything, but I rushed some things, and I really regret it because I'm sure there was opportunities and open doors that were just wide open, and I didn't even see it. I just passed right by because I was so focused on one thing and didn't care about anything else in the world, and it screwed me. It did. It effed me up. It did. But I'm not going to hide behind that. I'm not going to say, well, it wasn't necessarily me. No, it was me. I screwed myself up. It was me. I'm taking responsibility for my actions of what I caused, the damage I did, and I will live with that. That is something that we need to, another thing, take responsibility for your actions. Don't say, oh, it couldn't have been me. No, come flat out. Say it was me. It was my fault. I did this. Because we need honesty and truth in this world. Because everyone now, like I said, I feel like I'm not made for this world, this 20th century BS. I'm a 90s kid. We're 90s kids, man. That was a great time. No one really rushed. Everyone was super nice. The food was great, man. And now they frickin' screwed that up because everything they think is causing cancer, God forbid. So they change all the good food, throw all the crap. I lost so much. There's so many foods I don't even see anymore because they like probably nixed it because they think it's like harmful to your health. But all food is. Sorry, guys. But it was a great time. It was a fantastic time. And then we got in the 20th century and everything screwed up because then cell phones came in the game. That's, once again, cell phones aren't bad. The overuse of them is bad. And we had the computers come in and this video games, and it hit us like a freight train, and we really don't know how to comprehend that. The reason I'm not cut out for this life, that I'm still stuck in the 90s, So I never rush. I'm very patient. I'm a very patient person. I wait years for something to happen, and if I'm helping someone and it takes a week, 2 months, it's on their time. It's not mine. We need to be patient. Um, Good things come to those that wait, and it's crazy because the day and age we grew up in, because there were some parents that said that put their kids up on a pedestal, and once it's no fault of their own. No, the kids didn't do this. The parents did. They put them up on a pedestal and said that you're always special. You will always win. You will always be first. You'll never fail. And what that does is that screws their mind up. So because they'll get into school and they'll get A's because not because they earned it, but because the parents complained that they said, "No, my kid's a winner. Why is this?" And then they start giving A's not just because he earned it, but they probably don't want to deal with the parents anymore, so they just throw that to the side. It's all just thrown in there. And we say, "Oh, if you're not first, you suck. You're a loser. You just." So it puts it in their mind that they have to try extremely hard to always get first. And if you never, even if you get second, you're screwed. You're a loser. And it's I wasn't raised that way, man. I would say, finish the race. I don't care if you're first, second, doesn't matter. You finish it at your pace. Don't worry about anybody else. I don't want to be first. I don't want to be always right. I don't want to be ahead of the line because I think I don't deserve to be ahead of everyone else. We should all be in the line together, moving forward as a group, not just individuals. And it's crazy because we always think we need to be first. We always need to. That's the thing that people suck, that we suck at now, because everything is like they don't care about anyone else but themselves. As long as I survive, it's cool. Who cares about them? And you people may say, "Oh, I don't think that." Not everybody thinks that, but you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who only care about themselves, and that is going to be our downfall, guys. Right there, they care about themselves. The whole world could be blowing up, but if my $1 million house is here and everything, I'm fine, man. We need to think about others. Put them in front of yourself. If someone needs help, go out there and help them. Don't say, "Oh, I'm high and clear. I'm not gonna," do it. Go help them. Because you'd be surprised how good that makes you feel. I always put people in front of myself. I always have, always will. Family comes first. My friends come first. And if I'm at work and an emergency happens, I'll leave. Because work is not important in that moment in time. There's more to life than that. We need to just pump the brakes, take a step back. Because what the corporations are doing now is they put us into a job that doesn't help us for anything. It doesn't prepare us for this digital age that we're in. It doesn't help with, so we're still at the same spot. So what corporations have to do now is pick up the slack that was supposed to be there before. So they have to teach us people skills because we have no idea because we're so buried in our phone. We need to teach them loyalty, respect, because we don't know that because it's all on like a computer screen. We don't talk to people. And they have to pick up that slack. And it sucks, it sucks that we have to do that. And the whole like thing with the environment and global warming, we need to focus on that, man. That's huge. If that crap goes away, we're all screwed, no matter what you do. And these politicians, I don't like to get into politics, but they want to move away from the environment. But let me tell you this. Try and count your money while holding your breath. Because that's what's going to happen. Because if that frickin' ozone gets killed or disappears completely because we polluted the air so bad, we're done. That's it. The sun is going to burn everybody. It's just the trees are going to die. If we cut down too many trees, there's no oxygen. We all die. We don't think about it seems so obvious to me. Like, forget about the money sign, man. Throw that out. Who cares about that? You know what they should care about? The life of the employee. The person who's actually in the company getting you that money. Because you can think all day, we need to make goal, we need to make this a budget. But who's doing it? You aren't doing it. The employees are doing it, you know? If you don't have them, nothing's happening. You know, they only focus on the here and now. We need to get this now, today, right now. And it screws up everything. They need to care about the person who's putting in the work, not just the number itself. You know, and I see that constantly, and it so frustrates me that no one is, like, if someone does a really good job, no one is acknowledged for it. They just gloss over it. We made gold. That's all that matters, you know? But like Jimmy over here could have worked his ass off, you know, and he made like 90% of that goal, you know, and you don't even recognize him. How do you think that makes him feel? You know, he worked his ass off for this, and you don't even no accommodation, nothing. And it's gonna screw us, guys. It is gonna screw us. We're gonna lose so many people because we can't just focus on the person. Maybe that's why I'd suck as a manager, because I care too much about the people. I actually understand. Whoa, I know it's a rare commodity these days, I guess. You know, if someone calls in, this is the best thing. When someone calls, I understand it's bad. I understand. Don't get me wrong, but you have to handle it a certain way. Like if someone called in a manager, like if let's say this isn't me, this is a manager. Someone calls in, they're sick. They got sick the night before. They ate something bad, food poisoning or whatever. You're like, oh, okay, and then okay. I'd say, you know what? Take your time, man. You feel better. You get better on your time, you know? Don't rush yourself. You know, we want you at 100% when you get back, you know? But don't make them think, no, tomorrow, you need to be there now. And it's, you audible. Audible. Do you know what that means? How about you actually go down and do their spot? Oh, wow, I know. It's a thing. I know, I'm sorry. We don't know it these days. I don't know. It's crazy to me. I would step up and do it. If someone called in and like one of our processors did, I'd jump on the line. Heck yeah. That's what I should do. You know? And no one is willing to do that. They're like, no, we're screwed now. We're screwed. Look at yourself in the mirror. You could do this, you know? But they're not willing to come down off their horse to freaking help everyone else out, you know? This world, man, it's frustrating. Every day is frustrating, and no matter where you go, there's always something that irks people. I know it irks me that we see these people that are rushing, that don't even care. Just I want to be first. I don't care about anybody else as long as I'm first. And people that don't just put the phone down and live life. Put it away. Talk to your girlfriend. Talk to your family. See how they're doing. See how your friends doing. Drive to their house. Don't call them. Drive to their house. Surprise them. You know, because this digital age, it's as much as it's fantastic, it could be our downfall. Because what we have done is we've created an addiction to these amazing devices that were supposed to help us, but we weren't prepared for what came after. The overuse of them, the overuse of social media, the overuse of computers, the overuse of just so many things, and we're sucked in it. We're sucked in it, and I'm getting out of it. You know, I don't want to use my phone. I only want to use it. Well, I strictly use it for music, so can't really do much of that because it's digital now. I guess I have vinyl. I got that. You know, but I want to just cut back on it. I told Mariah, I'm like, I don't want to use it as much because it takes my mind away from her. It just puts me somewhere else constantly. And like if we're going out to dinner and I have my phone on the table, that's what I used to do. I didn't like to use it, so I put it on the table. But now it makes it seem like, well, even if it's on the table, you make the person in the room think that they're not important, that's more important. You know, and I shouldn't do that. You know, I should have a clear mind. I shouldn't even have it on me. If we go out, you know, just enjoy the time you have with whoever you're with, family, friends, doesn't matter. You know, enjoy that time. Have fun. Don't be so wired, you know? Don't be constantly feeling I'm cut off from the world because I'm on my phone. That's addiction right there. Once you witness that, you're like, I can't live without it. Well, because you've been addicted to it for so long. It's like cutting cutting off your phone like a cold turkey. You know, just cutting off. It sucks. It's gonna be bad. You know, but we can do it. We need to overcome this. We need to just go for a walk, man. Go for clear your mind out. Just relax. Don't stress, you know, because we're just going to run ourselves down. You know, don't let corporations or managers get in your face, man. You know, they need to respect you, you know, and if you're a hard worker, let them know that. Don't be afraid. That's what I tell people too. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. It doesn't matter who it is, because if you think that someone is, oh, just because they're above me, that's entitlement, because you think that you're lower than them. We're all on the same level, guys. We're all human beings. We're all on the same level. You can talk to anybody. I talk to anybody like I do anybody else, regardless of who they are. I think that's extremely important in this day and age, that we don't hold things back just because we think they'll get pissed off at us because they think they're higher than us. We should don't think that they're above you, that you can't say something. Say it. Say it. I'm serious. It's super important. I tell people work there all the time. If you're pissed off, go and tell them. Tell them you're upset. Tell them why you're upset. You know, and don't be afraid. Don't make them scare you. They're just like you, you know, and it's just the title that's on their shirt, you know. It's the only thing that separates us. Um it's just those boundaries that we put in place that we can't cross this, we can't cross that. No, let's knock those things down, man. No boundaries. Don't have any boundaries. Be yourself. You know, show the world your gift. Share it with the world. If you like to sing, go out there and sing. Just do it. Just do it. We're so afraid these days. Don't be afraid, guys. Just be yourselves. Don't worry about what other people think of you. That doesn't matter. If you think that you're worth it, that you're worth $1,000,000, you know, if you think you have a gift, everyone has a gift. Grab that gift. Show that gift to people. You know, don't let them shoot you down. Not everyone's going to understand, sure, but that doesn't mean you stop. Doesn't mean you give up. You know, you move on with life. You don't let that get you down. You know, and that's what we need to learn too, is just, I feel like I'm like a therapist. Hey, maybe I should be. Maybe that's something that's down the road. I don't know. I think I'd be good at it. You know, I like to listen to people. I like to help people with different situations and stuff. And I've gone through a lot myself, so it helps me connect with people. But you never know. That's the world we live in, and it's screwed up, man, tremendously. And it's no one's fault but ourselves. We screwed this up. Life didn't screw this up for us. Once again, life's gonna move on with or without us. You know, we're the ones that screw this stuff up, and we're the ones that need to fix it. So let's get out there and just fix this thing, man, and just love each other, man. Just go out and love each other. Don't hate people. Everyone is on the same level as everybody else. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have the whole day. I'm getting nervous for the Packers game. Oh God, we need to win this to win the division. So I'm pretty shaking. I'm nervous. So I'm gonna kind of get ready for that, I guess. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Patience. Be patient with life. Don't miss any opportunities, because you'll regret it down the road.